Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Have I got a holiday palette for you? Meet Polar Express from Nomad Cosmetics. This is our last palette of 2024 and believe me, this palette is not going to disappoint with its color story. I think the packaging is so cute, but let's take a look inside and let's see what all you're getting. You do get a full-size mirror, and in here you are getting 15 different shadows. In here there are 8 mattes, 6 shimmers, and 1 multi-chrome shadow. All of this for $44. I do have an affiliate code with them, and I believe it's Steff10. Steff or Steff10, it's in the description box. It'll be running down here, and that will save you 10% off of your order. This palette is going to drop Monday night, November the 11th at 11:59 p.m. CST. And I think this is a gorgeous color story. You guys know I love blue and brown together, so when I saw this, I was definitely excited about it. And as with usual, all Nomad Cosmetics, there is a charity that they donate to. Not quite sure which one the charity is, but it's whatever is local to the area from which the palette represents. So thank you, Nomad Cosmetics, for not only giving us amazing makeup, but for also making a difference in the community. If it is your first time here on my channel, let me just welcome all of you. Hello there, my name is Steff. Love trying out new makeup. I'm primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. You're going to get 2 today. I do makeup ranking videos, haul videos. I even have a hair video coming up. So if all of that sounds great to you, do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of Nomad, if you're a fan of wintertime, if you're just trying to get into the Christmas spirit, I know I have Halloween decorations that still need to come down. Please give this video a big thumbs up before you go. And as usual, check the description box for links and codes to everything. Some of those are affiliate, so if you do end up shopping, I thank you all so much for helping me support my channel. Let's get started with look number 1 with Polar Express from Nomad Cosmetics. If y'all want to see how it's going to turn out, how it's going to perform, keep on watching. All right, so I've primed my eyelids already with the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. And sister, I need to get this bag away from her, or you're going to be hearing a lot of noise in this video. So yes, I've already, what is she doing? I'm looking at her. She's trying to get the bag again that I took away from her. All right, so I'm wearing a multicolored top today, but I'm leaning more like orange, especially like with my blush and with my lipstick. That's because I have a gala to attend after work today, and my dress is black and it has like orange and gold embroidered flowers in it. So I think I'm gonna work with maybe this side of the palette today. I don't know that I want to do this particular shade, but I do think that I want to start with these 3 shades right here. So this is what I'm going to work with first. The first shade is called Nougat Candy, and then Hot Cocoa, and then Dark Forest. And I'm using a BK Beauty 201 for Nougat Candy. This is a very light shade. This is just something to throw up here towards the brow bone. Sister found a piece of plastic that she's crunching on. It was probably the plastic that I used to unwrap something. Something came. Oh, you know what it's from? It's from the Wet n Wild Hello Kitty collection. You know how they always wrap everything? That's where she's getting it from. So there's a little bit of color in this one. I feel like it kind of has like a grayish undertone. And she found the bag again. Now in a ref for 14, I'm going in with Hot Cocoa. Okay, I think she just lost interest in the bag. Okay, I like that blend. I think everything's looking really good. Same brush. I'm going to go in with the darkest brown shade, actually the darkest shade, or maybe the second darkest shade in the palette, called Dark Forest. Sister knocks something down as she's jumping from table to table. I like that these browns are a little more neutral to cool leaning. So if you're looking for shades like that, then this might be something that you want to consider. I do see a little bit of warmth in this palette, but really once I'm getting them on the eyes, they are translating to what I feel is more neutral. And man, these are just really buttery mattes that are pretty much just blending themselves. They're like foolproof. And you notice that I don't do a lot of intricate techniques when I'm doing eyeshadow looks. I keep it to, you know, the usual light, medium, dark. Sometimes I'll do a halo eye. Every now and then I'll do a cut crease. But I mean, let's face it, how many of us have time to be doing cut creases in the morning when we're getting ready for work? Um, so I just I just want to show you the way I know how to apply and the way I think that you can get a good feel for the shadows. I'm not one of those makeup channels that's gonna do, I mean, all of these beautiful, intricate looks. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm an amateur at best. And this is the best way I know to display the makeup and show you guys, you know, what the palette can do. And I think that looks really pretty. I'm going to get my Gourmand Girl Shimmer Primer, and then we're going to go in with 1 or 2 different shimmers that are in this palette. Okay, so here's my primer from Gourmand Girls. Do have a code with them. It is Steff or Steff 10. I always forget. This stuff is only 10 bucks, and it's a really nice glitter shimmer primer. It is like a clear gel consistency, but it really, really works. I'm using my Morphe M124 just to apply. It feels cold when you apply, so just kind of keep your eyes closed a little bit. And then what I like to do, I'll even bring it down a little bit since I usually do shimmer right here in the inner corner. But I kind of just wipe it off a little bit on the back of my hand because I don't want it to be too tacky. And I'm gonna go in with, let's see, I also have to keep in mind, again, what I'm wearing this evening. So I think I'm going to go in with the gold up here. This one is called Christmas Carol. And I'm going to start placing that out here. Going back in with the shade Dark Forest, just to blend. A little bit of fallout. I'll clean it up right now. Now I think I'm going to add the shade right here, Mr. C, to the inner corner. Same brush. And I did not spray the brush simply because the primer is on. Ooh, I think that looks really pretty. The silver with the gold together. Very nice. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'll go in with this matte shade right here. This one is called Santa's Helpers. Using my BH Cosmetics pencil brush to apply. Now I'm bringing more of the shade Mr. C down. And with that, guys, I'm going to pop off camera to take care of the finishing touches. And I will be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 1. I think this looks really pretty. I think it looks really festive. For the lower lash line, I used a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. It was from a certain collection, and I think the collection's already sold out. It's in the shade Sophia, but I'm sure they have like a burnt orange one within their regular lineup. Mascara is the new one from Charlotte Tilbury, the Exaggerize mascara. I'll probably add lashes later when I get ready to go to the event, but this makeup has to hold up all day, all night, because my event is probably until 9 o'clock this evening. So I like the way the shadows performed. I like the combination of the silver and gold together, and then of course the brown. So far, so good. I'll be back in a few seconds for you, but for me, it'll be tomorrow morning when we create look number 2. All right, guys, so let's start working on look number 2. I think I'm going to wear jeans to work today. So again, blue and brown are just one of my favorite color combinations, but I definitely want to focus on this side of palette and maybe bring in a couple of the brown shades. So what I think I'm going to do, oh, is this a matte white? It sure is. Look at that. I think I'm going to do that in the inner corner and then go in with the blues and then maybe use the brown for the lower lash line. Let's see what all that's gonna look like. But this right here, it looks like it's an amazing matte white. This one's called Snowy Mountain. And I'm taking the shade on a What's Up Beauty R103. Wow, that is a good white. And I'll bring this up towards the brow bone, and I'm also gonna drag it down a little bit. So glad that they included the shade in the palette. Perfect. You'll see how I'm just taking it up here to the brow bone. That'll give a nice highlight. All right, next we're gonna go into, I don't know that I want to do this light shade. I think I'm just going to go straight into this one. This one is called Desert of Ice. And I'm using my BK Beauty A502 to start applying. And you'll see I'm focusing this just right in the crease. I really want that white to show. I'll kind of wrap it around as well. Okay, so I think that looks really cool. What I'm gonna do is I want to use the lighter white that is in, I mean not the lighter white, the lighter blue that is in the palette, the one called North Pole. I'm just cleaning off my brush. It is the shade right here. And I'm using a What's Up Beauty R105. And I want to apply that right in here to the center of the lid. Now I'm going to go in with the dark blue called Frozen Sea on a Rephr 13. That's a nice shade of blue. Very, very pretty. Okay, I think that looks really cool, even as an all matte look. Let's add the matte brown, and I'm going to go in with this one. This one was Dark Forest. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics pencil brush to apply. I'm only taking it to about right there. Okay, I'm thinking that looks really, really good. And I would love to leave it as an all matte look, but we have a number of shimmers that we still haven't used. And I'd really like to use at least two. So I think I'm going to go in with this one, Polar Express, and then maybe All Aboard for the inner corner highlight. Let's see, I'm going to pick up this one with my finger. Oh yeah, and let me just see what happens. This is a very smooth shade. Yesterday I did get a little bit of fallout, but those shimmers were a little more textured. This one is definitely more smooth. A little bit of fallout as well. And I also used the glitter primer or the shimmer primer yesterday, and today I did not. But maybe it's just the way the shadows are. Now I'm going in with All Aboard, and I did spray this BH Cosmetics pencil brush. All right, guys, I am going to pop off camera to take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you this completed look number 2. We'll also do a wear test today. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 2. I did add some lashes. They are these right here. They're the Kiss, the new natural lashes in the style Gold Hoops. And I like that they're very thin lashes. They're super easy to apply, very lightweight, but they give that something, just a little extra spike to my natural lashes. I just did a white eyeliner from ColourPop in the lower waterline, the LA Girl liquid eyeliner that I used on the first look on the top lash line, and the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize Volume Mascara. And this is a look, the lipstick shade, so I don't forget, it is called Me, and it is from Juvia's Place. So I'm going to wear test this for today just because I got some fallout yesterday, but I had this look on, the first look I had on for about 14 hours, 15 hours, because we did have a gala after work, and I just touched it up minimally, and I added lashes to it, and I feel like it came out really well, but you know, you could see little sparkles here and there, and I feel like I'm probably gonna get that again today, but we'll see. But I also want to compare this palette to another one that I have in my stash that is super similar from one of your and my favorite indie brands. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so it's been 11 hours of this look 2 with the new Nomad Cosmetics palette. I did get a little bit of fallout again today, so you might get a little flake or two with this one. But keep in mind, I forgot to wear my shimmer primer, so if you do that, maybe you won't get it. It's not an extreme amount, but it's just a little bit. You'll just have to brush off. No big deal. I think the shimmers still look good. The mattes, all of the color is really intact. It's as vibrant as it was this morning when I applied it, and I think it is a really pretty palette. Again, this palette is going to drop on Monday, November the 11th at 11:59 p.m. CST. I do have an affiliate code with Nomad, and it is Steff10. And that will save you 10% off of your order. You can check the description box for full details, but I really like the palette. I love blue and brown together. I love that for the holidays as well. If you aren't going to be able to pick up this palette, I do have an alternative for you that you may already have in your stash, and it is Silent Night from Gourmand Girls. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette, and this is the one that I did want to show you guys. Let me open it up. This one is a blue and gold palette, and it's beautiful. I believe this is still available on their website, and I do have an affiliate code with Gourmand Girls. It is Steff, and that saves you 10% off of your order. This is a really good palette. This was one of my favorites. I believe that palette launched last year or year before last. It's a beautiful one. It still performs well. Highly recommend that one, and I do recommend this new one from Nomad. But let me hear from you guys now. Let me know which look you like best, and let me know if you all are going to be picking this palette up for holiday season. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye!